Well, I just got a surprise packaging fresh out of the mailbox by the brand Savoir Faire, which I'm a big fan of. Independently black-owned business, in-house perfumer who's not a classically trained perfumer, but still manages to eke out some fire scents. So we got 3 fragrances that I know nothing about, but they come with little cards giving me the breakdown of each one of these fragrances, and the 3 fragrances that I just received are Figasm. I'm a Fig fan, so I have very high hopes. Indicativa Hellaflora. I'm also a fan of cannabis notes. Starting off amazing. And Hellaflora. Don't know anything about it. So let's roll my music so we can get the first impressions of the 3 new releases by the house of Savoir Faire. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝐷𝐶 to the U to the B to the A. Shout out to the brand, yo. Chris Classic, always blessing the kids, showing support. Support those who support you. And I've rocked with Chris from day one, especially with that Soul Cafe. Oh, and Chris is a native New Yorker, and somehow through the grapevine, we have like mutual acquaintances, which is some real New York shit. So boom, I'm gonna just pick up one random fragrance. The box individually does not have the fragrance name on it, so I'm gonna have to open up the slider sleeve and see which one of the fragrances we're starting off with. Here's what the presentation of the Savoir Faire fragrances look like if you've never seen them before. Boom. And the first one we're starting with, of course, I would be the one to pick this one, Indicativa. So I'm assuming it's based on indica, which is a marijuana strain. Now, believe it or not, I don't smoke marijuana. I just don't do any kind of drug. I'm drug free. But the difference between indica and sativa for the most part is indica is the one that kind of chills you out, gets you a little bit mellow. Some people say it kind of gives you that creativity high. And sativa just makes you want to dance with the devil, which sometimes is fun too. So luckily these little cards have the note breakdowns on it. So on the Indicativa, the notes are cannabis, vetiver, vanilla, elemi, black agar, patchouli, bergamot, musk, green wood, cedar, and sandalwood. So far sounds interesting. And in true gentlemanly fashion, saving me some test strips, sent me some of his own, so I appreciate it, my guy. But I'm gonna give you my true and honest interpretations, which is what he always asks of me and is very specific on, yo, just give me the real, bro. Let me know what you think. And I respect it wholeheartedly. So let's go. Gorgeous. I'm getting senses of like definitely blue, green, like particular marijuana strain with a little bit of like a purple buddish kind of energy. Little haze action. It's a gorgeously smooth, very green, very hempy cannabis forward scent profile, which is pretty much the star of the show. It's a little bit on the lemony side. Herbal, rich, soily, green. There's a nice little orangey flow to the fragrance as well, counterbalancing that lemony action. So that combination of like citrusy bergamot space, it's not really all cohesive. They feel kind of individualized. Like one is a little bit mandarin orangey and then the other one's a little bit bitter lemon lime. Now it's switching up to a little bit more of a woody, still hempy green, very nichey, but extraordinarily wearable. Let's try it on skin. All of these are gonna go on skin. That's a fact. All right, I got nothing here. So let's do one good spray. For those who are curious about atomizer, there you go. Let me give it a couple of seconds on skin before I dig my nose into this shit. Cause I always fuck it up. Like I put my nose into all of these fragrances from desperosity, wanting to smell it so quick. And then I start getting like notes that I don't want to get. All right, here we go. Still keeping the exact same energy on the test strip. Mandarin orange, lemon lime, beautiful cannabis note, soft, green, woody, smoky. Again, I'm getting a purple haze kind of energy. No seeds. Very smooth and almost like just harmonious in its flow. Very cruising, soft, relaxing, no sharp edges. The way that it's blended is actually beautiful. It doesn't feel like separated or kind of like a mishmash of fragrances. It's really beautifully mixing together as perfume should be. And again, we're coming from somebody who isn't a traditionally trained perfumer and is still able to execute something so nicely with a ballsy ass fragrance note like marijuana, which is not many people like. I've always liked weed notes. For me, it's just something that even the smell of weed, I enjoy the smell of weed depending on the strain. Some smell better than others. Someone's a little danky and stinky and funky. This one leans more on that, I don't know, purple haze kind of shit. No haraka vibes. Damn. So far for weed note, I want Ja to smell this joint because he's also a fan of cannabis notes. This, very beautiful. Let's go to the next one. All right, let's pick one of these randoms here. Let's do the one in the center. Again, same presentation. Don't know which this one is. Let's put this on the floor. And this one is the Hellaflora. I'm assuming by the term Hellaflora means a bunch of florals, but let's check with the little card. So the information card says it's yuzu, iris, frankincense, rose, black pepper, amberwood, tuberose, myrrh, papyrus, bacard, jasmine, coffee, hinoki, musk, and ambroxan. This is very interesting note breakdown. Okay, so I expected like hella florals, but it's not that at all. They're very interesting notes. This is going to be, I don't even know. Honestly, I was gonna say this is gonna be interesting, but it is or it isn't. I don't know, but it sounds just different. Let's see. Here we go with Hellaflora. Oh my God, I'm wearing a sweater and I feel the goose pimpies coming up. Hold up. I don't know if you can see the pre-pimps. That yuzu and ambroxan combo? The yuzu and ambroxan combo. Never knew that's what I needed in life. Never knew that's what it's not at all what I expected based on the name. Yuzu and ambroxan. Bitch, talk to me nice. Oh my God, que lindo. Bro, what? A little light. Doesn't feel like a 𝐷𝐴𝐲 beast. It actually feels very soft and coastal, but the fragrance in that coffee subliminal right now, off the skin, yuzu and ambroxan coffee is absolutely present off the skin right from jump. The ambroxan is doing its due diligence, like enhancing that yuzu note next level. It smells like some of those little Asian candies that you get at the spa, and that I think it comes in like a green wrapper. Almost the Asian apple. Bro, this shit is delicious. If I'm gonna complain about the fragrance, is that it's not a big fragrance like 𝐷𝐴𝐲, Bubble Cloud, or Mad Beast of Performance or whatever, at least upon these first impressions. I'm not getting a ton of 𝐷𝐴𝐲 energy, but the scent of Hellaflora, relaxing, calming, sexy, vibey, chill. There's nothing here that smells like a synthetic shit show. It doesn't smell of subpar quality. This is, I mean, I got goosies, fam. Like, addictive as shit. Yuzu and ambroxan, mild dusting of coffee, a little bit of a woody aspect, but airy, almost an underlined salty ozonic kind of energy that I'm getting off of this scent. This so far is fucking, man. Oh God, Hellaflora is hella good. Next one. And then this is Figasm. I'm a Fig fan, so we're gonna go for 3 for 3 right now. Cause, bro, damn son. Like, I'm not here to gas nobody, dog, but if you do something right, bro, you should absolutely be commended for that shit. Oh, I'm an asshole. Here are the notes, and it says, hey fam, spray here. But I got test strips. You already gave them to me. So fig, Japanese cedar, frankincense, ambroxan, blackcurrant, papyrus, pear musk, vanilla, and ginger. I'm gonna love it. I know, I feel it in my testicles. I'm gonna love this shit. I'm already a Fig fan. I came with the mentality of once I saw the names, I just knew that this one was gonna be like my favorite, but it's gonna have big competition with Hellaflora. Let's go. Very interesting, not getting the fig at first sniff, at least the figs that I'm accustomed to. Full transparency as usual. What I am getting is more of a pearish kind of woody essence with an earthy vibe. And I'm assuming that earthiness is trying to be the fig essence, but it's not accentuating the fig vibes that I usually am used to. I'm getting a lot more of a fresher, more energetic, earthy vibe from this fragrance with a nice like pear skin. Let's go on skin here and see what type of time before I give it my final thought process. For me, this one so far is the least exciting, which is crazy because I'm a Fig fan. So I thought this was gonna be #1, wiping the other two. But so far, at least off the test strip, it's the least exciting one. Hellaflora just put itself in a really fucking strong position, and then as a hemp note lover, indica joint slaps crazy because it's buttery, smooth, and green and herbal. But let's see what the Figasm is gonna do on the skin. Not getting a ton of fig. Again, not the fig that I recognize. Maybe this is a different fig note. I am getting earthy soiliness, which does associate with fig, but I'm not getting that figgy gem. I'm getting a lot more woods off the skin. I want to say that there's an interesting note here that I'm not super familiar with. Maybe it's that papyrus that they have listed. So it's fresh, pearish, soily. I am getting woodiness, but I don't recognize it as frankincense. And I guess that airiness is coming from maybe that pear, musk, and ginger, as there's a little bit of a little kick, a little spice essence that is coming from ginger, and ginger does provide this kind of liveliness to a fragrance. This one is my least favorite. Figasm, which is fucking crazy, is my least favorite from the other three fragrances. This one is not a bad scent, but it's not as dynamic as the other ones. And it's crazy because the Hellaflora one, I don't think it's like wildly dynamic or a beast mode performance either, but something about this one just triggers me in a gorgeous way that absolutely just gives me life, right? The indica vibes, excellent. Bro, the Hellaflora, it's light in the ass. It is a light scent, but there is no occasion that I wouldn't want to wear this scent. Like, how much am I realistically gonna wear it? I don't know. Probably not a ton, because I got a bunch of shit always coming and I have a ton of other shit around me. But for those who have like a moderate size fragrance collection and absolutely just enjoy and fall in love with a scent, for me, Hellaflora is the most versatilely wearable, super chill vibe with nothing that feels repetitive or redundant to me. And if you want to get riskier and you're just a fan of weed note, in the same way that I love Cannabis Blue by Fragrance Du Bois, this can play with that space. You know what I'm saying? And this is just on first impressions. I'm saying this boldly because this cannabis note is so beautifully done, executed with brilliance, in my opinion, that it can play with some of the big boys in the space for a fraction of the price. So for me personally, Hellaflora, Indicativa, and then Figasm. Shout out to Chris, bro, for continuously pushing the envelope, being creatively different, and pretty much saying fuck you to the status quo and doing what you want to do. Good ass sense. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would